El bosque, de Katie Kitamura, es una novela sobre el poder y el colonialismo. Sus personajes, una mujer joven, un viejo y su hijo Tom, que parecen salidos de una novela de Conrad, observan el cambio de un mundo donde ellos solían hacer uso de la mente e incluso de los cuerpos ajenos como si fueran predios a colonizar.
I'm really interested in how you represent the body in fiction in general. I wrote a novel before this that was about mixed martial arts, which is cage fighting, and they're kind of in that book. There are page-long, very, very long descriptions of these fights between these characters, and something about how you transmit what the body is going through into prose was really interesting to me. And in this book in particular, it's exactly as you say. It's about the land, which is this thing of contention in the entire novel, is really in the body of these characters. So, to take the most obvious example, when the old man is dying, that is really the idea of the colonial land is dying away. Yeah. About the body and its relation, and of course with the female character, the only, really literally the only real estate she has in this book is her body. That is the way that this social world is structured. That's the only power she has.
Como en Desgracia de Coetzee, Kitamura usa el sexo y la violación como una muestra de poder entre colonizados y colonizadores.
That scene was the hardest thing in the book for me to write, definitely. And I wanted to do something really particular in that it's not the only time in the book that you're really with a character or in a character's subconscious, but in a way it is. It is really everything about the language. It's not a close, everywhere in the book it's a kind of close third, but it really goes into her head very much. And one of the things I wanted to do was to give her language that was made up of these fragments of this very chauvinistic, misogynistic language that is in our culture, so that in that section this terrible thing is happening to her. She's in a kind of reaction to this trauma. She goes through the language that is often spoken to women that tells them that they are worthless.
Edward Said, en su libro Cultura e Imperialismo, escribe que la novela está estrechamente unida a las ideas de conquista y poder. ¿Cuál sería la diferencia entre estas novelas del siglo XIX y la tuya, que también trata sobre la colonización y el poder?
One of the things I was interested in thinking about is it's a book that is it's a book that's really about history, about the way history is constructed, so about the way we think about historical narratives. And I think that these narratives used to be much more absolute, so there was one version and that was it. And now I think it's all feels much more variable and much more fragmented, and I think a lot of that has to do with the way we access information now. We don't remember anything, it's all on the internet. So even our sense of historical narratives is really being shaped by our simple access to digital technologies.